kids have flown the coop and now your home feels quiet. Too quiet, right? Because you've spent years putting everyone else first, but now with all this extra time, you're left wondering, what's next, right? What if I told you there's a way to fill that void, not just with purpose, but with a proven system to earn an online income? Imagine if you woke up every single day knowing that the work that you do fits into your life and not the other way around. In this video, I'm going to reveal the same system that I followed to turn my empty nest into a thriving online business. So if you're curious about how it works, go ahead and stick with me because you're about to discover how this new chapter could be the most exciting one yet. And make sure that you stick around to the end because I've got some exciting things at the end for you in a bonus. And by the end of this video, you'll know the key to creating freedom, earning online, and building a business that's already set up for success. And you won't need to create any products and you won't need to figure out any complicated tech. If you don't know who I am, I'm Renee. I'm an empty nester. I'm 58 years old and I'm a former 9-to-5 lifer. When I realized that retirement was slipping away from me, I knew I needed a change and it was time. So now I've gone and I built a life of freedom and flexibility, living on my own terms. And I did it by learning beginner-friendly digital marketing skills and by using a proven system that had a pre-built website. I didn't need to do any of that. It was all there for me. And that system and that website promotes 4 different high demand digital products. That's key, is having those high demand products. But what's even better is that the system does most of the work for you. So if you've ever wondered if it's too late to start something new, let me show you why the answer is a big fat no. It's never too late to start anything new. I lost 100 pounds in the past 4 years, and then I decided to redo my finances, and I needed a plan for my retirement because I couldn't afford to do it the way that I had it set up. It just wasn't going to work for me to retire the way I want to. If you're curious about how this works, I've laid out the exact steps in the same blueprint that I followed to build a thriving online business. So just type new chapter in the comments below and I'll go ahead and get you over that blueprint. But let's get started. Let's talk about why this chapter is the perfect time to start. Because after you dedicated all of those years to your family, and you've been living the life of coach, manager, CEO, cook, chauffeur, Uber driver, bank, don't forget bank, right? All of these things, I think you get the idea. What if after all of that time, you got lost? You felt like, now what do I do? Because your kids are grown, they've flown, and they're independent now. You did a great job. But now what do you do? What if you could use this time to create something absolutely incredible for yourself that could benefit you and your family and actually help you leave a legacy for them? Because this isn't just a new chapter. It's an opportunity to rediscover yourself and create an income while you do it. So ask yourself this: what would it feel like to have a system that is going to give you purpose and also income? And you don't need to start from scratch, because that's exactly what this program is going to teach you. And you don't need to reinvent it and you don't need to start over because it's already there for you. And it's going to teach you how to earn income while gaining time freedom. Hello. Does anybody like going to work from that 9-to-5 job? Because those traditional jobs that we were taught as a young child that we needed to have, because we needed to work 40 hours a week, right? Because that's what we were taught, because that's the way it was 40 years ago, but it's not now. Traditional jobs are going to tie you to those rigid, hard schedules to follow, right? But what if your work fit into your life? What if your work fit into your life and your life didn't have to fit into your work? Think about it. I want you to really think about that, because with an online business, you get to set your own hours and you even get to work from anywhere. So can you even imagine a life where you could take your phone and that's all you really need and you could work from anywhere? So that's what I do. I travel. I cruise. I just came back from Las Vegas. I cruise probably like 1 month. I have an obsession for traveling. And now it's so much more fun because I don't have to find somebody to watch my children for me. I don't have to make those long lists of who to call in case of an emergency. You know, I remember those days and I know you do too. But what if you don't have to do that anymore? What if you could travel now that you are an empty nester, your kids are grown and flown? What if you can do these things? What would you do with all of that time that's left over? Let me know below. I really want to know what it would look like for you now that you can do the things that you want to do. Would you travel? Would you have a hobby? If so, let me know. I would love to know. I'm always looking for something new to do too. And this actually became like my hobby, is learning how to create an income online. And I'm having the best time with it, but it's your choice. What would you do? Let me know below. When you can use a pre-built website I was using, I still am using, and tools that require no tech skills, it's amazing. Because the fear of getting started in anything, especially if you think you need to be tech savvy, it really holds a lot of people back, right? And I'm sure it may have held you back because it's held me back many times in the past. But what if the hard part was already done for you? Because when you already have a pre-built website that's already done, you don't have to rebuild it. You don't have to start plugging in all of these things. And it's included as part of the program. There's no coding, there's no designing. Instead, you get to focus on learning how to market these high demand digital products. That is a better use of your time. So think about this. What would it feel like to skip the setup and start earning online without ever having to build a website from scratch? Because this program makes that completely possible for you. And the reason why is it's going to teach you how to build an income with a proven done for you system. So starting from scratch, I know it's overwhelming because I've done it. I started from scratch last year and I decided to build an drop shipping business. Drop shipping, I did it online. I set my whole business up. I spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on my drop shipping business. I created a website with the help of a team that I hired in another country to help me do my website. It's overwhelming. It was 24/7 around the clock of me working. And at the end of the day, it didn't do much for me. And the reason why I say this to you is because it's really scary and overwhelming to start from scratch. And most people give up before they even begin. But what if you could plug into a system that's already proven to work for you? Because the program that I followed, it gives you the tools, it gives you training, it gives you pre-built templates to help you earn quickly without creating your own products. So ask yourself this: what if you could stop searching for ideas and start following a blueprint that works? That's exactly what this program is going to give you. And the way it's going to work is you're going to automate your business so that you can earn 24/7. Because without automation, running a business really can feel like a second job. But what if most of the work was done for you while you sleep, while you eat, while you vacation, while you do things with your family that you really wish that you could do? We use tools like System.io that's going to handle your email marketing, your newsletters, and also the sales process that's automatic. We also use other tools like Canva and CapCut, teach you all of these things and how to use them. So if you're a beginner and you don't even know what they are, don't you worry, because you're going to learn. I learned and you can learn too. If I could learn it, you can learn it. I want you to think about this for a second. Close your eyes for a minute and picture this. What if your business could keep working even when you're spending time with your family or traveling? Because that's the power of automation. What would you do if your business was set up before you left on vacation and you didn't have to do any of that because you already set it up? That's the key, and that's the power of automation. You can open your eyes up now. Did you know thousands of empty nesters are already earning online and they're using the same system? And what I did was I went ahead, broke it all down for you in the blueprint that I followed, and you can see how it works too. So grab it in the description down below and start imagining what's possible in your life. Make those dreams come true. I never thought in a million years working for somebody else that I was going to be able to make my dreams come true. And I wasn't. But now I'm making my dreams come true. And that is really, really amazing. And what will help you tremendously in this process is that you're able to connect with a community of really supportive people. And that's because why this is important, and really why I want to stress this is because starting something new, like I mentioned to you a few times already, it gets overwhelming, especially if you don't know where to start and you don't know what you're doing. But what if you had a network of people cheering you on every step of the way, and there for you with your struggles, and there for you with your gains, there for you with your wins, there for you with your setbacks? Whatever it is, they're there for you and they're going to guide you. And that's what's super cool about this community. And the program that we're in connects you with those like-minded people. And they love to share tips and they love encouragement. And they even love to celebrate your wins. So even if it's just that you decided to make a video today, that's a win. We all had to start somewhere, right? So if you're scared, you think, I can't do this because I don't want to be on camera, I was there too. I was that way. I don't like my voice on camera. I don't like the way I am on camera. But when you learn you'll make it happen, and you can count that as your first small win, right? But what would it feel like to surround yourself with people who understand and support your goals? What would it feel like to surround yourself with people who understand and also support your goals? Because that's the power of community. And you will learn how to build confidence through those small wins. They're super important because we cannot just think about big goals. Because if we put those big goals out there, they just seem so massive. And as you try to inch towards it, it's so far away. But those small successes build momentum and consistency. And you just keep going and it starts to snowball and snowball. And what if your first win could come actually sooner than you thought? Because this program is going to teach you everything and it's going to break it all down into manageable steps so that you can celebrate every milestone. That's what's really super important on this situation here, is that you have people that are there with you and that you're not working for yourself at home and nobody else is around you. So you have this community of people. I got to meet some of them when I went on a cruise and I even got to meet the founder of the program. She's amazing. She taught me so much stuff, absolutely so free with her information. I was blown away. And you'll be blown away as well, because I would not even be sitting here talking to you if it wasn't such a great program. I can tell you that. But we got to sit with her for a week on a cruise and it was amazing and got to learn all of these things. So being part of a community is really important. And now, as somebody who started in a business that I didn't know anything or anybody, I now have friends in the community and that's super cool. So what if your first success is just a few steps away? What if just starting is what's going to get you there, right? I'm going to teach you how low-cost tools are going to be what you all need to look professional. You don't need a lot of money and you don't need a lot of tools. A lot of people, I hear it all the time, they think that starting a business requires a really big budget. I'm guilty of myself because that is why I never started a business. I went to work making my bosses rich, watching them all drive around in their fancy cars, watching them do their boat stuff and things like that they do, and they travel with their family. And I'm sitting here like I haven't had a vacation in years because I can't afford it, right? And then I watch them do all this, but wait a minute. I want to start my own business, but I was always afraid because I always knew that you needed a big budget and I didn't have it. What if those affordable tools that I just mentioned to you could make you look like a pro without spending the money as a pro? Because System.io will help you manage those emails that you already have used your automation to send out. It's going to manage your sales. It's going to manage your marketing. It's going to manage everything that you need to do. And you are going to be able to use CapCut for free. You're going to be able to use Canva. There's paid versions and there's not paid versions. You don't need the paid versions. I personally use them because I like to get all of the tools that come with it. But they're so minimal cost anyway. It might be like a month, maybe $5. Everything's a little bit different and you don't need it. It's up to you. Okay. Ask yourself this question. What if you could run a polished professional business without breaking the bank? Would you get started to start? I'd love to know. Comment down below and let me know if that is something that you would be able to set yourself free on and get started. And here's the other part that was really great for me, and I think that it's going to be really key for you as well. And that is that learning at your own pace. You're going to learn at your own pace with daily videos fed to us by our mentor every day. Right now, we're working on a 90-day run, and we'll probably do another 90-day run. And they're amazing because every day we wake up, there's another video there for you to work with. Because listen, figuring out where to start can really be scary, and you will make a ton of mistakes. And that's what I did. I started on my own. I didn't know anything. I decided to learn how to do a dropshipping business. I knew nothing. And I spent a lot of wasted hours doing that and a lot of money, thousands of dollars. But what if everything was broken down for you into simple daily steps and you didn't need to do all of that background investigating and homework that I did, right? Because what you want to find is a program that includes interactive features and daily training videos like I did, so that you can work at a pace that's going to fit your life. Because maybe you already work a 9 to 5 and you're not ready to leave, and that's okay. But maybe you just want to start building it up. Or maybe you just lost your job and you just don't know where to start. Here is your answer. Imagine if you woke up each day knowing that you're just one step closer to success because you have the guidance with you, directing you every step of the way. Imagine what that would be like to you. The biggest reward of an online business, my favorite part, is the freedom to live life on your terms. What if your work let you focus on what you love most? I know your job doesn't do that, right? But what if the work that you do now let you wonder and live the life that you wanted to live? Because with location freedom and time freedom, guess what? You get to do whatever you want. I took a long time to get used to that because I was so used to 40 years of getting up in the morning and working till 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, bringing my work home with me. But I don't have to do that anymore. And once I finally got that aha moment, that I don't have to do that anymore, it really started to get really fun. It started to feel a lot lighter and a lot better because I now get to travel whenever I want. I get to spend time with my family. I also get to do my gardening more. So these are some things that I really love and that I actually get to do. So what would you do? What would your ideal look like? Sorry, your ideal day look like if you had the freedom to design it the way you wanted to? What would you do? What would be something that you're yearning for right now, but your job is in the way of, that you wish that you could do? Let's talk about it. Drop it down below in the comments because we've covered, take this next chapter of your life and turn it into something fulfilling and exciting for you. All you need to do is follow a proven system, learn how to automate your income, and then this is your chance. It's your chance to turn your life into freedom and income. And what if this is the moment that changes everything for you? What if you did this on a what if? That's what I did. I went in on this on a what if. What if it works? What if it fails? I didn't ask that question. I just knew it wouldn't fail. But what if it works? Because the next chapter is waiting for you. And are you ready to write it? Because listen, our life is a book. It's our book. Nobody else gets to write it for us. And if we don't like the chapter we're in, we get to rewrite the next chapter. So what does your chapter look like that's waiting for you? And I want you to imagine looking back 6 months from now, remembering this conversation or seeing me back here on YouTube and wishing that you started today. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let that happen to you. You don't need to do that. Go ahead, grab the blueprint that I followed in the description and start building your dream business now. I'm also going to put below my website. It's risewithrenee.com. It's super simple. I'll post it. Then I'm posting it down below. I want you to go there and put in your email address. And that is how you're going to see how I have my automated system set up, and you can test drive it and see it for yourself. It's pretty cool. And then you'll be able to know what's right and what's wrong for you. Because listen, at the end of the day, everything isn't for everybody, and this just may not be for you. But if it is, you're going to be very well rewarded by it. And if your passion is there and you're watching this and you're curious, then before you go, check out the next video on my screen for more tips on how to create a life of freedom and income and set yourself free. Start living life on your terms. It's about time, right? 40 plus years, it's time. It's about you right now. So make your life come true.